Welcome back, family. It's your boy Reno, and here we are, y'all, posting another video on the Reno Speech Life channel. And today's topic is going to be chosen ones. You are a threat to society. Okay, you are a threat to society. Don't undermine your value. Don't look over what it is that God has given you. Don't dim your light for nobody, and understand the power that you have on the inside of you. Y'all get where I'm going with this? You are a threat, right? And to affirm this, y'all drop in the comments and say, I am a threat. You are a threat to your family. You are a threat to your friends. You are a threat to the job. You are a threat, to anywhere you go. You are a threat at the gym. You are a threat. And people can see it and they know it. All right? They know it. But, y'all, we not going to, beat no dead horse on this, family. We're going to go ahead and get directly into it. All right? But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So the first thing that make you a threat, family, to society is you can't be controlled. Okay? You can't be controlled. And the way you gain back your control is by controlling your finances, right? He who controls his finances controls his freedom, right? And so, sticking on the point of control, listen, y'all, you don't go off of what the world is doing, right? You don't listen to propaganda. Y'all, propaganda is basically programming. Well, they program our kids, they program us, they program, those who are out here in the world, and they program you to think the way they want you to think. And oftentimes, y'all, they use fear. When you are not fearful, when you are not scared, this is when you become a threat to society. If you look on the news, y'all, all they do is promote fear. Nothing is happy. Everything is about who got killed, who got shot. Markets are crashing. People are losing jobs. So what that does is it causes a lot of people to be fearful of their lives, to be fearful of their children's lives. And so it's going to cause them to fall in line. But chosen one will make you a threat is you can't be controlled. It don't matter what they say. It don't matter what they do, right? It don't matter what they're trying to sell you. You are not buying. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm not buying, right? Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm not buying. So, chosen ones, this is what makes you a threat to society when you are unable to be controlled, period. All right? Number two, your intelligence. Your intelligence. I never forget, y'all, I was working inside the airport, and I learned this word from a guy, extremely punctual, highly intelligent, and he says, I didn't go to college. I am self-taught, autodidact, right? And maybe I'm not saying it right, or maybe I am, but as I recall, it's called autodidact. And this is when you teach yourself. See, I'm not going to speak down on college, y'all, because I went. For those who've been following me for a while, y'all know I have my bachelor's degree in audio production. I went to an art school. Listen, y'all, and I loved it. But what I realized is, it's not about you being intelligent in school books. It's about you being intelligent in what makes you financially stable and on how to survive out here in the world. College only allows you to be as smart as those books allow you to be, as smart as those professors allow you to be, right? It's like they feeding you breadcrumbs. So when you get out here, the only thing you can do is become a worker, an employee. And so those who are a threat to society are people who have intelligence on how to accumulate wealth, how to generate money. Basically, those who are financially literate, right? Those who understand how to operate out here in the world. We're not talking about no school books. I'm not talking about no what you call it, y'all? The Pythagorean. I can't even pronounce no more, y'all. All right, but it's that little triangle, the Pythagorean, something like that. I don't care about that. And honestly, the people at the light bill place, the people at the rent place, they don't care about it neither, right? All they care about is Is the money green? And does it spin? Great. So what are you intelligent in? What are you intelligent in? Right? Because we have a lot of smart dummies out here. And so when you have intelligence on financial literacy, whoo, you a threat. Now you playing the same game they playing. Now you buying up stocks. Now you buying up assets. Now you are creating your own job, creating your own business. You're putting yourself in a position to be valuable, but not only valuable, but a threat to society. This is what they don't want. This is what they can't stand. So again, a man with intelligence will always be a threat to society. And like I said, y'all, this is not about who went to college, who has the highest degree. What do you got a degree in? Right? Because last time I checked, y'all, it is 6-year-old millionaires. Let me say this once again. 6-year-old millionaires. You ever heard of Ryan's World? And maybe he's a little older, but from my understanding, Ryan was, he was a millionaire, I think before he was 10, because of social media, right? So what are you intelligent in? And this is what they don't want you to tap into. This is what they don't want you to understand. All these different things. This is what makes you a threat to society. All right. Number 3, y'all. A 9-to-5 doesn't define you. All right. A 9-to-5 doesn't define you. It don't. Okay. You know, y'all, a lot of people, they get their identity from a job. They get their identity from their boss. Right. They love the validation that the boss give them. You're doing a good job, John. Keep it up. You're going to get a 25-cent raise. You know, they feel as if as long as this job pays my bills and, you know, maybe I don't have extra, but it pays my bills, you know, I'm comfortable. No. See, when you realize that a 9-to-5 don't define you, this is when you become a giant. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm a giant. This is when you become a giant. This is when you become strong. When you do not depend on the hands of another man, this is when you become a threat. Because how else do we keep them in line? I know. We give them a 9-to-5. We make them work until they're tired. So when they get home, they don't even want to create. And then after that, they're going to come back because they have to pay the light bill. They have to take care of their kids. They have to take care of their wife. They have to take care of themselves. So we're going to make ourselves so valuable and make it seem as if this is what they need by giving them employee of the month, employee of the year. This is what you call incentivizing. This is what you call incentivizing. They sit back and make 40 million and 40 billion and they give you 40,000. Oh, but not only just 40,000, they give you, you know, a quarter raise and now it's what, 42,000? And this is what you retire with, waiting on your pension and your fund. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So a lot of times people don't have an identity outside of their 9-to-5. This is why you have to understand what your identity is, okay? Number 4, y'all, you are influential. You are influential. Listen, family, you don't have to be Michael Jackson to be influential. You don't have to be the most powerful man to be influential. You can be influential in your job. Did I tell y'all the story about when it was COVID-19 and the pandemic hit? We was not getting no type of hazardous pay, and they just had us in there. And I was like, yo, let's start a petition and let's get these folks to give us some hazardous pay. We need more money to be in here, because at this time, this is when everybody was scared, including me, because you're talking about fighting against a disease that we can't even see. We couldn't even see the disease. All we know is, you know, Ray just popped up dead. How? COVID-19. He was just straight. Yep, but he died in a week. It'll scare anybody. So what I'm saying is, when you have influence, you know, to get other people to understand that what you're saying makes sense, no matter what level you're on, you're going to always be a threat to society when you have influence. Why you think certain creators get shadow banned, right? Certain people who post on social media, like real stuff, things that I'm talking about, they get shadow banned. Because we got to silence them. We got to keep them hushed. We got to make them shut up. They getting too much attention. Why you think people like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were assassinated? They were too influential. And so with that being said, y'all, this is what makes you a threat to society. Moving on to the next one, y'all, which is the last one. Number 5, y'all, you know who you are, okay? You know who you are. This is a great place to be. This is exactly where you want to be, knowing who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, the world will tell you, okay? If you don't know who you are, the world will tell you. They will let you know exactly who you are. And then most time, people drink the Kool-Aid. Because sometimes, y'all, just sometimes, some jobs do pay well enough for you to forget and never even experience who you are. For instance, there's this guy who was in financial literacy, very heavy in it, Marvin Mitchell. He spoke about the situation, and he was talking about how, he was working for, I want to say a law firm or a financial firm. And he said he was making 6 figures a year, right? And, he was drinking the Kool-Aid, not realizing that a job can be taken away from you at any time. And somehow something went wrong with his job, and he realized how valuable he was not at that job. Because at any moment, no matter how much they pay you, they can take the job away from you. That's any job, y'all. That's from McDonald's to working for Google. That's any job, right? But sticking to the point, y'all, what I'm saying is that he was explaining the fact that he kind of started drinking the Kool-Aid and lost sight of who he was and what he wanted to do. Sometimes they give you a salary that is like a drug. And it's that drug that make you forget about your own dreams, that make you forget about your own path, your own calling. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So, chosen ones, you are a threat to society. And they won't tell you, but this is why I am here to tell you, okay? But with that being said, y'all, let's do this quick recap, and then we'll conclude this video, right? Number 1, first reason you are a threat is because you can't be controlled. Number 2, it is your intelligence, right? Number 3, your 9 to 5 doesn't define you. Number 4, you are influential. And number 5, you know who you are, okay? Point blank period, right? Listen, y'all make sure y'all leave a subscribe on this channel, okay? If anything resonated with you, like it up, comment it up, y'all. Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what type of videos y'all would like, what topics y'all are interested in. And that's gonna further this channel, right? Like I told y'all, I put a lot of energy into my Reno Speaks Riches channel, but now it's time to make this channel flourish because somebody need this straight, direct, uncut, message, right? But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.